Actually, I think most of my multiplayer games have been as scientific. I do like that they are resistant to sabotage. Sabotage is reduced by 50% against them. And plus the research is nice too. Wow, people are really quick to settle here. So the double there, silicon and aluminum would be nice for scientific again. We could go for something else too. Plenty of water, so I don't feel any incentive to go robotic here. Carbon is low, so probably not scavenger. Iron is somewhat low, so a plan where we make a lot of steel might not be bad. We could stick with scientific. I mean, it would let us concentrate on one set of abilities and just get good at that. And I'm going to be the last or second last to settle by the looks of it. Alright, so the map is really low on silicon and relatively low on carbon and iron. So where is the silicon then? Okay, it looks like I am going to be last. One silicon there, a little silicon here. We could settle that if I want to go scientific again, I want to be near water and iron. We could settle right there. We wouldn't get any bonus resources. Alright, fine, let's do that.
What an excellent location for a lab. Well done on finding it. Now then, the day is ticking, and there is much research to be done.
Ooh, yeah, that was a smart move by whoever settled that silicon. Silicon's really low, and I think that's probably the only high silicon on the map, at least from my quick perusal. Alright, what's power gonna be like here? Someone's already dropped a geotherm, and there's a solar. Triple steel. Lots of geothermal around, so we might be able to get away without building power early. Just means we're going to run up a little bit of debt. Black market. Let's grab the mutiny. And should we mutiny something right off the bat? We'll wait for the price of power to get a little higher. But I guess while we're waiting around, do we want to go triple steel? What are other people doing here? Some aren't going for any steel. So yeah, we can go triple steel. Just like that other guy we saw. Needs 900. Alright, let's mutiny that. And what can we sell down? Alright, so we're going to be making insane amounts of steel. Hopefully not everyone on the map is going to do that. If they do, then steel won't be nearly as profitable. And there's a surplus of food, plenty of water. Oh, smart move there. It was probably the robotic guy that power surged us there. Lagoon squad on that, and yeah, we can toss down one reactor, especially with water being so cheap. In fact, let's stock up on the water while it's so cheap. Not that I need water as scientific. Alright, we'll sell some of that back. Alright, so keeping our eye on our money and aiming for the HQ upgrade. We're going to need some aluminum. Price of aluminum is reasonable.
7,000, 8,000, 12,000, 16,000, 18,000, 20,000.
Ooh, that's quite the price. With the black market only going for 5,000 right now. Alright, we could sell 2 oxygen right there. could sell down this carbon and grab our upgrade.
My most optimistic projections.
The black market is online.
Alright, so for another reactor, we are going to need steel and aluminum. Having our own source of aluminum might be prudent. What are these guys mining here? Nighttime. There doesn't seem to be a lot of aluminum mining going on here, so we might need to get into that ourselves. Yeah. There's some aluminum mining going on right there. Alright, let's have a quick look at that. Our nearest aluminum, we've got a huge aluminum field right here, so let's get going on that. And we'll also drop another reactor. Yes, the thrill of the auction. It's all about pride. They were blinded.
We call to dirty rat trying to break our stuff.
Oh, really? That they went for the very one that I put a goon squad on. That is freaking awesome. Alright, so who else has a geothermal? This guy's probably defended that, but I also suspect he's super poor. Just because he really focused on getting power up. So I'd rather target someone else's. Oh, Gentry. Alright, let's target Gentry's wind power, just because he's doing really well here. Or at least he's got his HQ up pretty high and pretty early. Okay, what do I want next? This upgrade. We have enough steel.
Our growth is surpassing my most optimistic projections.
Robotic colony expanded.
And we should probably get into the glass business.
Two.
A new claim is available for auction.
Oh, look at that
20.
bid just jump up there. 20,000 now.
24,000.
Alright, I would like an extra claim, so I'm just gonna buy it off the black market like a sensible person.
Sold.
For a cool 7,000. I guess you pay for auctions out of your debt, so maybe they didn't want to liquidate assets to get, actual money. But I don't think it's worth 28,000. That's madness. And let's go triple glass.
Expansive colony expanded.
Yeah, debt. The only downside of debt is that it pulls your stock price down. Every day-night cycle, or every day, you get charged 10% interest on your debt. But beyond that, that's it. I mean, that's a big thing. It definitely has an influence on the game. And going too far into debt makes you much easier to be bought out. Okay, I still have 3 claims left. I want an engineering lab. Yeah, definitely one of those.
The black market is online.
Expansive
And
colony
we can
expanded.
sell down a bunch of fuel, a little aluminum. Glass is super expensive here. Let's grab a goon squad. And goon squad that. 2 claims left. What do I want? What are the off-world prices? Ooh, oxygen's worth a lot. We could go for another reactor. Yeah, we're gonna be shipping oxygen off-world this game. $754. Alright, so another reactor then. Especially since fuel is already worth a bunch. As is. And do I want to start getting into... Well, we should buy up some chemicals while they're cheap. No, let's not. So let's look at... Gentry is at 3. He's also bought up his own stock defensively, raising his stock price. And what do I want to be doing here? Let's up our glass production. We can sell. Oh, glass is worth so much.
My growth is surpassing my most optimistic projections.
Buy one of those down. Glass production. We want to get power production. Ooh, our engineering lab just got blown up. Alright, let's, power is really expensive right now. Well, not really expensive, but it's, moderately expensive.
6,000.
Bidding will begin at
So I can either bid on this, but it seems like these guys are really into driving up the price, so we'll let them have that. Instead, we'll go and build our own geothermal, which, will cost us next to nothing.
56,000.
We'll drop that geothermal maybe a little farther away so that people can't land a EMP that'll hit more than our geothermal. Yeah, we'll drop one down here.
so.
The only drawback is it'll take a little time for our constructors and repair vehicles to get over there,
And we screw them.
should we need it. Okay, that's geotherm. I do want to repair this. It is being repaired as we speak. Glass is super expensive. We'll sell some of that down.
Expanded.
And ooh, fuel's got a good price going for it too. Okay, once our geothermal's online, we'll probably want a pleasure dome. But right now we don't have the power to support that. What else do I want then? Fuel's really expensive and we're selling oxygen, so we could put up another reactor. And we should start getting into another business here. We could go even farther on steel. Let's grab the EMP while it's super cheap. And who do I want to target here? This orange guy. Robotic. He's got wind, aluminum, and steel and water. Okay, that's actually not very impressive. This expansive guy in purple has got a whole bunch of glass. Let's EMP that. So I took out 2 of his glass and 1 of his steel refineries, so that should hurt him. I think he's doing quite well. Alright, so this guy is being repaired, is that right? Repair. And 4 claims left. Okay. Why is my geothermal? My geothermal's up. But I'm still negative in power, and it's still super expensive. Okay, so let's drop
Expanded.
another geothermal down here. Although it does mean that they could pull off an EMP on us. Let's put a goon squad on that.
Black market is online.
And buy a mutiny.
Robotic colony expanded.
And who do I want to mutiny here? Gentry. What's he getting his power from? Wind power. Mr. Green here. This has got to have a goon squad on it. Okay, so let's knock Gentry down then. We'll steal this.
Surprise.
Oh, defended.
Printed in
Darn.
Claim is available for auction. Bidding will begin at
18,028.
Okay, so our glass production,
2,
we can up that again.
40,000.
Sell down the glass while it's super expensive. And our power problems are no more, so let's toss down that pleasure dome. And we may as well go for the patent office as well, since we are playing scientific. And with one more claim, what's going up in price next? Upgrade right off the bat. Let's grab a farm. Drop that over here.
I've never
The
seen
black
such
market
elegant
is
use of funding.
online.
We'll have more facilities open in no time.
Grab a goon squad for our Offworld market, which is the next purchase that we're aiming for. And we'll buy down some of our stock. Buy up a bunch of our stock defensively. And we could buy out some of these guys. Yeah, why not? Alright, so 3,600 to purchase the remainder. But does he have anything of any value? Well, he's making a lot of power. Yeah, we could definitely buy him out. Let's see, Gentry's invested a lot in him already, though. So it's either the Offworld market or buying out JBJW.
The black market is online.
I would like to get into electronics as well. So there's some nice spots for electronics down here. What's the price of carbon? It's reasonable. Alright, let's do that. Double down on electronics. And grab the EMP. Who should we be targeting here? Everyone's at level 3 while we're at level 5. I think people will probably want to come after us soon. 90,000 to buy him out. Alright, so we'll hold off on the off-road market slightly. And I do want some more farms up, so let's
Your stock is being
sell some of this down. And drop another farm. And I think I need to slow Gentry down somewhat.
auctioning their services to the highest bidder.
1,000, 12,000, 18,000, 36,000, 40,000.
Yeah, I don't know why Gentry's stock price is so high. It doesn't make me feel good though. If we mouse over, do we get any indications on that? Okay, so 90,000 if we want to buy that guy out. Let's sell some of that glass down. All of the oxygen.
Those filthy bandits.
The food is killing us. We're paying so much money for food. Let's get another farm going. And we'll
Expansive colony expanded.
activate some food production. Gentry's selling his shares. He's making a move on someone. Alright, so there we paid off our debt. Back in the positive for a lot of the stuff here.
Expansive colony expanded.
Alright, how are our electronics doing? We need carbon. Let's tell them to auto-supply carbon. And I'll buy a whole bunch just to get them started. Okay, glass is fine. Steel, sell that down. Sell down a bunch of fuel. Let's crash the fuel market out temporarily. Sell off all the food. We can buy this guy right out. Why don't we do that? What did we get? Oh, this was the guy who had no idea what was going on and was doing stuff that didn't make sense to me. Lots of iron. Aluminum. I guess having some income of the basics is fine.
Colony expanded.
Meanwhile, this thing needs iron, but we are producing a lot of iron. Okay, that's fine.
Is online.
What we should be going for, what we should have done instead there, was buy our off-road market. So we'll do that next.
7,000, 8,000, 12,000, 16,000, 18,000.
Okay, off-road market, I need 76,000. Or we can buy Gentry, yeah. Let's buy a bunch of shares of Gentry while it's cheap.
Pirates. I hate those filthy bandits.
And chemicals, carbon. Where's my best source of carbon? Up here. That would be my best option. Alright, so if I want to, and that's Gentry, or Mr. Durian Fruit. Alright, I'm gonna buy this guy out next. He's level 5 already, he's got some good stuff, and I want to get a bunch of electronics going. Didn't I have electronics coming in? That's pretty expensive at the moment. Alright, well, we're waiting for Offworld market funds. Let's see, oxygen should get us there. And slotted, good. And we'll grab the power surge. Find Gentry. Give him a power surge. Meanwhile, chemicals would be nice. And how much is it going to cost to upgrade this guy? Fuel is worth nothing right now. What is it worth off-world? Not very much there either.
Robotic colony expanded.
Oh, the glass market has crashed out. What's glass worth off-world? 400. Alright, my most valuable good here is oxygen. We'll shift sell that. Meanwhile, food and water. Water is super expensive here. And we can actually turn off our farms as a result of that.
New pet up for auction. Bidding will begin.
Although one water, because of our efficiency bonuses and the engineering lab improvement, our farms do generate more food per water input, so one water becomes 1.2 food, or 1.5 food. So we won't worry about that. In fact, we can go and sell down a bunch of the food, bunch of the water, and should we get a pump going? No, we need to go for our next off-world. And it's hurting us because the price of electronics is so high. Alright, Gentry has 4,200 cash on hand.
Offworld shipment.
Darth Caboose was asking.
Look at all the money.
Alright, what else can I sell here? Steel I need for the off-world, and I'm going to hide that over here. And oxygen is worth quite a bit, so we'll upgrade this guy.
Efficiency. Beginning construction.
So we got some claims. Let's drop some more reactors down. And let's grab power surge. I'm gonna look at Gentry. Power surge that. Okay, oxygen. What are we selling off-world here? So we don't want to sell our oxygen, even though it's worth quite a bit locally. Let's sell down that steel. I do want to get chemicals going.
Offworld shipment
And
launched.
how are my electronics plants?
Robotic colony expanded.
I'm not getting very much from them, am I? Alright, electronics takes carbon, aluminum, and silicon Price of carbon is cheap, and I've got a ton of it. Price of aluminum is likewise cheap, and silicon is more expensive. Okay, so we'll drop an electronics on the silicon, and we could go and convert the glass here to all silicon. And I wonder what happens if you sell a building that's protected by the Goon Squad. Let's find out. The Goon Squad continues to protect the tile. That's cool. Alright, so steel is my most valuable stockpile.
9,000, 10,000.
Where is that? Over here.
12,000.
Alright, 16,000 is the same price as a clay amount here. Let SW Coil take that then. And I am going to convert all of that glass to electronics.
New directives received and confirmed. Replicators online. Upgrade in progress. Stand by.
Alright, so we're going to get another Offworld going, and we do need to set up a second auto ship. Water, well, let's ship the glass since it's not worth anything on planet right now. It also is the second most valuable good. EMP Gentry. Ooh, the price of steel is really good. Sell that down. Buy another share of Gentry. And what's going on here? I do have two off-world markets. Why can't I shift queue both of these guys up? Okay, there. Repeat launch, good. And cancel that one, I guess. Alright, so next off-world market. We'll also hide this over here since I'm guessing that's not where they're expecting to find my off-world markets. And also stick one in
Look at all the money.
more distantly, like over here, sure.
The black market is online.
Power Surge Gentry again. Keep taking down his electronics and my own electronics. I need to sell down this, let's see, 1 unit of oxygen, 2 units of food. And chemicals are pretty cheap, so we're going to go and research electronics production boost. Since these seem super valuable right now. And my off-world markets are slowly coming online. Let's pay down this debt.
Shipment freelance pirates look at all their services to the highest bidder.
10,000.
Price of carbon is, well, was going up.
So,
Ah, there's a massive surplus of electronics. We should buy that
Look at all the money.
up, maybe? Well, that's kind of unfortunate. We just invested big time into electronics production. Let's cancel some of these improvements then.
The black market is online.
And let's grab something that'll save us. Fuel is really cheap, we don't need that. Slant drilling, should get a bunch of our... No, that's not really going to help us with scientific. Virtual reality, let's grab that. And steel is consistently expensive for us at the moment, so let's go research a little steel production boost. Ooh, and it's down to me and Gentry. Alright, let's sell some of that.
The money.
And
Offworld shipment
double cell
launched.
oxygen
Look at all the money.
and
Robotic colony expanded.
Expansive
Hmm.
colony expanded. Expansive
yeah, well,
colony
triple cell
expanded.
oxygen. I think we're producing enough for that.
Robotic colony expanded.
And if not, well, we do have excess water, so let's
The black market is
really
online.
multiply those reactors. Chemicals are the most expensive at the moment. Oh, nice. We froze down one of his off-world markets. Okay, so to buy him out, we need just over 1 million. Let's see. Definitely sell down all that steel. Price of silicon is really high. Price of chemicals is kinda high. Steel, expensive. Oxygen, we're shipping off-world, so we're not going to sell that.
Offworld shipment launched. Look at all the money. Offworld shipment launched.
Okay, so we've got 4 off-world markets, the maximum we can have for ourselves and Diex, who we bought out. We're halfway to what we need.
Offworld shipment
Here.
launched. Look at all the money.
I could defensive buy some more of my stock, but I probably don't want to be doing that. We're just going to go straight for whatever we need to buy gentry. And meanwhile, we'll keep an eye on anything that's a good price
Market is
to
online.
sell locally. And keep an eye on good targets to EMP. We could buy up some water and then ship it off-world, but we already have a lot of stuff to ship off-world, so I don't think that's going to help us. It is an interesting consideration, though. We could definitely sell down some of these electronics,
Offworld shipment launched.
maybe
Look
a
at
unit
all
of
the
glass, all of the steel,
Offworld shipment launched.
some of this
Look at all the
iron,
money.
some of this aluminum. We have ridiculous amounts of aluminum. Let's crash the bottom of that market out.
Launched.
And we'll crash the food and water market out too. Okay, so we're yeah. Well, I think we have enough. We'll just sell everything. No, it wasn't enough. All right, so now it's just these last off-world shipments should get us what we need to
Market
buy
is
gentry out.
online.
Silicon. Where's all this? Oh yeah, there's almost no silicon on the map. Yeah, I'll drop one quarry here since that seems to be what people are going for these days. And off-world shipments about to launch.
Offworld shipment launched. Look
Getting
at all the
there.
money.
Sell down chemicals.
Offworld shipment launched.
Sell
All
down.
the money.
Nice. And the hotkey for sell all is Control Shift down arrow. So GG gentry. That was good. Okay, so this time we'll pay more attention to the stats and answer all the questions you have. So Coxo was suggesting that I sell off my shares to buy gentries, and that's actually a reasonable plan, but it bit me in one of my previous games. So we're not, once we buy our defensive shares, unless I'm very certain that I need that money right away, I'm not going to go for the old self-share sale. All right, so let's look at Gentry's money. He made 200,000 off-world, auto-sold, and made a bunch of money by selling energy, and he made 1.1 million locally. Whereas we made only 600,000 locally, but we made 1.3 million off-world. So we had our off-world markets online sooner, and I think we also had more of them. Although by the end, Gentry had the ability to build more off-world markets. Instead of building them, he spent all of his cash on buying out all the other opponents. and then I just scooped them up at the end. Alright, so Destilas wants to know what the different colony types are. We will go over that in our next game. And we'll also see if Gentry's hosting again. Give him a GG well played. And we can ready up here. Alright, so the colony types. Expansive gets an additional claim every time they upgrade their HQ. And they might have something else going for them, but I don't recall. Scavengers get early access to the black market, and they use carbon instead of steel to upgrade their HQ, which can be big. Robotic doesn't use any of the conventional life support resources, so all of the other colonies types need water, oxygen, electricity, and food. Whereas robotics needs none of that, and instead they only need electronics. That's their required life support resource. And robotics, the robotic colony, they're blimps. So when you have remote colonies, their blimps use electricity instead of fuel. So robotic is really switched around and interesting. And then finally there's scientific, which they start with fewer claims relative to the other factions, but any negative sabotage events on them only last half the normal time compared to any of the other factions. And all of their secondary buildings, so buildings that take other resources, such as the glass factory, which requires silicon, electronics, which requires carbon, aluminum, and silicon, farms, which require water. If you build those buildings on top of the resources they require, then they get them for free. You don't have to harvest them separately. So with scientific, you never need to build an iron mine. You, depending on the situation, don't need to build a water pump. I quite liked scientific, actually. I don't know if they're actually good, but I've ended up playing them a bunch of times. Scavenger can be really good if the map is really low on iron, because then the game will also be low on steel, and you won't require steel to upgrade your HQ. So if we see a map with almost no iron, we can definitely play a scavenger game.
Medium levels of iron found. Low levels of
And at the moment, we've got a ton of carbon and relatively low iron, so this might be a scavenger game.
low levels of water found.
Oh no, there's tons of iron over here.
Levels of water found.
With all of that iron and right beside water, I think I want to go scientific here. Let's
What an excellent location for
drop
a
in
lab.
there.
Well done on finding it.
Robotic colony
Now then.
founded.
Oh man, right beside me, he's using up my water. Who did that? Who is this guy? Is this JBW? Seriously? Oh, what a troll move.
Found.
Alright, well, that's fine. These things happen. Okay, 500,000 if we want to get into geothermal right away. Or we could just go and build, say, solar. What's the height on this tile? Height is high. Alright, let's build a solar plant there just so that JBJW doesn't steal more of our tiles. Alright, and once you settle, you don't get any more scans, but your vision expands slowly until the whole map is revealed, and then you get instant speed updates on the entire map. There's no fog of war or delay or anything like that. Alright, let's see what people are up to. Gentry went robotic, power and carbon, mom, robotic as well, aluminum. Everyone's crowding me out for some reason. Not really pleased with that. Scientific here with the double steel opening, just like I went. Carbon off of Scavenger, so we do have a Scavenger player here. Best Cool Guy, also Scientific. Went Steel and Aluminum, and JBJW as Robotic right up against me here. I see lots of steel around, so the price of steel isn't going to be as good as I'd like. And there's tons of geothermal on the map, but I haven't seen too much power building. I mean, Gentry did go and build a solar. It's nighttime now, though. And yeah, too many people have gone steel this game, which is fine. I'm glad I didn't invest in triple steel. I don't have any claims left, though, so it's either black market to buy this, and black market is open. Alright, so let's sell down, buy the claim while it's cheap, and let's see, geothermal, we can almost afford that. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, someone's beating me to it. Okay, so instead, we'll settle the... Oh, so many... Okay, so a lot of people are selling geothermal. So the power, the price of power is going to go down. In fact, for whatever reason, I'm making a whole bunch of money off of power. Oh, actually, wait, no. No, I didn't get that. Why am I making money off of power? Oh, just the solar. So the geothermal wasn't really necessary. I'm making a ton of money off of just having the solar there, but soon the power market is going to crash out because I saw 2 people settling geothermals in the last minute, one here and one here. Alright, let's upgrade the old scientific HQ. Got, let's get, well, what's the off-world price of food? 700.
Online.
And auctions pretty worthwhile as well. Alright, let's go double farm. And
A new claim is available for auction. Bidding will begin at
1,000,
okay, so Gentry and I are the only players not currently in debt.
24,
And let's pick up a goon squad while it's... Well, I don't have anything that I desperately need to protect, but I will need one eventually, so we'll grab that while it's cheap. And only 4,000. Oh, wait, did I get that? Oh, wait. Nope. JBJW got that for $28,000. You know, you can buy claims off the black market. I think some of the players don't seem to realize that. Alright, 2 claims left. We... Steel? We do have a good price on steel. Do I want the upgrade workshop? Chemicals are currently pretty cheap. Let's see, do I have some really nice spots that I could get electronics going on? Or glass. Okay, where's the silicon? We've got a whole bunch of silicon way on the other side of the map. And that would be really vulnerable to pirates. But if we get the glass down early, maybe no one will notice we have one. Alright, so let's drop a glass right here. Don't need to double down on glass right now.
Online.
And while we're here, yeah, let's grab a mutiny too. Power's pretty expensive at the moment. So, Gentry, I feel like he knows his business. He's the host at least. But Mom's doing pretty well. So maybe we'll steal her geothermal. And then make a whole bunch of money off of power. So we've got 1 claim left, and I'll drop a pleasure dome. And the price of food is really good here. Let's sell a bunch of that. Get some money over towards the next upgrade, and we might want to get some reactors going too. So that'll be, we'll upgrade, build out some reactors. double reactor? I think so.
Market is online.
And, well, we'll grab another mutiny. And power is really expensive. Let's mutiny
Freelance
this one.
pirates are
Just
auctioning their
disappointed in you.
services to the highest bidder.
Defended.
2,000, 7,000, 9,000, 10,000.
Alright, so 2 claims left. What do I want to do here? Let's go into glass even further. Oh, we need auction for that. Auction is currently really expensive, but I am about to get reactors online, so we will turn on auto supply, and we'll grab another glass factory. Do I want to go triple reactor? Yeah, let's do that. Especially with the price of fuel and oxygen being so high right now. Meanwhile, let's... Alright, so Gentry built a Pleasure Dome as well, so then my income from the Pleasure Dome got cut in half. The Pleasure Dome income is guided by the NPC, so there's basically a civilian Mars colony, and so that has some influence on the Pleasure Dome dollar amount, and everyone who builds a Pleasure Dome takes a share of that pie.
Colony expanded.
The mutiny is $5,000 now. Ooh, and electricity is super expensive. Alright, let's sell down the food, buy a mutiny, and mutiny this
We're
again.
not surprised.
What?
Just
They
disappointed.
bought a second goon squad? Well, I guess that's fair. Okay. So we do know that Mascaron is pretty paranoid
Revolting
there.
colony expanded.
Okay, steel is
Scientific colony
pretty
expanded. Scientific
cheap right
colony
now
expanded.
as far as things go.
Scavenger colony expanded.
And we want more power. Alright, where's the nearest geothermal? It seems like we don't have enough power, despite the fact that people have placed geothermals all over the map. In fact, all of the geothermals have been tapped by the looks of it. Alright, we could go into wind. Well, where's the highest spot? Or the windiest spot on the map? Is there a nice ridge that I can go double wind on? Yeah, this wouldn't be bad. Wind is moderate. Wind is very strong. And that's the edge of the map.
Revolting colony expanded.
Very strong and weak. Moderate. Not the best. Alright, well, I definitely need
Will begin at
to upgrade my colony here.
20,000.
I've never seen such elegant use of funding. We'll have more facilities open in no time.
Alright, and I do want to do something about this power situation. So, it is going to be wind power then. I would like 2 high wind tiles that I can put side by side. So that's 0.7 and 0.8, 0.8, 0.6. Alright, let's go here. Power is extremely expensive right now. And why aren't I getting in richer? Oh wait, elemental quarry. That's not what I wanted. Scrap that. We wanted a glass plant here. All right, Gentry is already up to level 5 HQ. We need to catch up and quickly. Looks like the reactor plant is fine. We'll also go and grab the research lab. Stick that in over here.
Scientific colony expanded.
And with 1 claim left, Water's really cheap, don't have to worry about that. We could go for a farm. Alright, well let's just upgrade and go for our Offworld market.
The other scientists will love the
Robotic
increased
colony
resources.
expanded.
Pirates. I hate those filthy bandits.
Silicon is really cheap right now, or expensive, and worth selling. Okay, I would like some electronics going. So, aluminum and carbon mixed. We could drop, yeah, let's drop an electronics right there. And we'll go double electronics. That's fine. And we'll put down a electrolysis reactor, 150 bonus. And where's the water? I could buy out JBGW to get his water and iron.
Bidding will begin at
1,000, 16,000, 18.
Let's get an EMP while it's cheap.
sold.
Ooh, and SR Jack already has an off-world market online. Let's start. Well, no, we want our own off-world market first, and then we'll worry about buying other people out. But he is going to be our target. In fact, let's go and EMP him. Okay, I need 100,000. We'll sell down fuel, food, oxygen, steel we need. So that would be counterproductive. 80,000. Alright, let's upgrade our... Okay, Offworld. We'll upgrade our food production.
Online.
Robotic
Okay,
colony
we'll
expanded.
EMP him later. Alright, if only electronics weren't quite so expensive. How? Okay, we need auto buy. Aluminum and silicon. Silicon is super expensive. And that's because it's super scarce on this map. In fact, wow. Silicon is almost the same price as glass. So if I wasn't getting free silicon off of... Wait, where's my glass factory? Off of these tiles, then making glass wouldn't make sense. Although that needs to be either stolen or bombed.
Let this be a lesson to you all. Screw with us, and we screw with you.
Where do I want to put this? Probably right here.
1,000,
Bidding will begin at
1,000, 9,000.
Excuse me, JBJW loves auctions. He spent 66,000 on auctions. And I think we'll let him have it for that.
sold.
Okay, so a lot of people have off-world markets online. This game, we're not really ahead of the curve here. We'll just have to do our best. How's the price of steel? The price of steel is really good. Let's EMP that. buy some of our own stock as well. Alright, how's our Offworld doing? I'm gonna start shipping some of that food. In the meantime, we can sell off this oxygen, buy up some of our own shares, and then pay down some of our
Let this be a lesson
debt.
to you all. Screw with us, and we screw with you. Let this be a lesson to you all. Screw with us, and we screw with you.
Alright, and we'll put the Goon Squad on our Offworld market.
The black market is online.
We caught a dirty rat trying to break our stuff.
Oh, nice. We got the defended just in time. So we've got a mutiny, which I can use
Let
on
this be a lesson to you all. Screw with us, and we screw
something
with you.
somewhere. What do I want? The Goon Squads are way too expensive to actually worry about. I should probably buy someone out here. Who's the cheapest person with an off-world market? SR Jack.
Robotic colony expanded.
He's up here. Let's mutiny that farm. It needs water. Auto buy that. Okay, SR Jack just bought out Mom,
Let this be a lesson to you all. Screw with us,
and my
we
stock's
screw
being
with
bought. Okay, so do we want a second off-world market? Oh well, we definitely need to start shipping stuff on that off-world market. But we can also sell down this oxygen, some of the fuel.
Stock is being bought.
$60,000 for our next off-world market.
Freelance pirates are auctioning their services to the highest bidder.
7,000, 10,000, 16,000, 24,000, 36,000.
Sold!
Pirates. I hate those filthy bandits.
Alright, well, that's pretty cheap right now, and we'll use that on this guy. Squads. Defended, eh?
Your stock is being bought.
Alright, so we blew up his off-world market there.
Off-world shipment launched. Look at all the money.
Oh, and did I just, No, I didn't sell all of my stuff down. Okay, so who do I want to buy out here? Do I want another off-world market? Or do I need to start buying people who already have off-world markets? I don't think I can afford anyone who has off-world markets already. Well, 26,000. I might be able to get there. Off-world market. Oh, my off-world market was destroyed. So that needs to be repaired, and quickly. In fact, we'll get another one of those going. Right over here. Ah, terminated. Alright, we had a lot of cash on hand, but we didn't bring it home here. Who bought us out? Anyways, good game. Alright, let's have a look at some of these graphs.